Hi guys, it's Karina. So I am back with another tutorial, and actually I'm going to do two tutorials on two separate flowers using the same template. So today we're going to work on template 14. Template 14, gosh, I've had her, she was one of the first templates I created almost 4 years ago. And just recently, I just realized that a lot of the saved stories, highlight stories that I had on her were deleted. And I'm assuming it's because I've just been loading a lot of saved stories, and I just think because they were one of the first ones they got deleted, because I think there's probably a certain amount that you can upload. So yeah, so I just realized when I did my review of all my templates that template 14 pretty much has no tutorial. She does have a picture tutorial under my feed, but I did have a saved highlight story to go along with it that was more detailed, but of course it's just not there anymore. So that's what I'm gonna show you guys, is the first tutorial that I had on her, and then this other one as well. So today we're going to be working on this one right here, which she is roughly 13 inches. If you look at the petals, she is similar to my template 6. So if you have my template 6, she is similar. The only difference with her, well, first of all, with this one you receive 9 petals. Template 6, I believe you only receive 6 petals or 5 petals, somewhere along the line. So not a lot compared to this one. But with this one, I wanted the bottom a little bit more narrow, as you can tell. Template 6, they're more wider. And that was because the next flower that I'm going to show you, I needed the base a little bit just, you know, smaller underneath. So, which is how she came about. So I am going to show you guys how to do that flower as well, but first I'm going to show you guys how to make this flower with the petals back. Super simple. Now I do want to show you very quickly another flower that you could make with this petal, which it is similar style to my template 6 tutorial that I have on my Instagram TV. She's pretty much prepped the same way, guys, but the petals are a little bit more wider. In this one, I just did a 2-layer petal for this one. And what I did with this one, with that one in particular, I used the first petal and the third petal. So I didn't use the middle petal. I skipped it because the petals are wider. I just don't like the way that it looks when I use the first 2 petals. I don't know. I just want more of a distance, if that makes sense, with the petals. So that's why I omitted the second one and just used the first and third. So if you're trying to recreate this flower back here into larger version, you would just do the same thing. For example, if you want to make the larger one, then you would use the last petal, skip, and then use this one. Okay, so these petals are pretty large, so you most likely you'll be able to make flowers over 20 inches, of course, using the larger petals. Enough with the chatting, so let's get started. So the flower that we're going to make today is, we're going to be making this one right here in particular, and you're going to need the first 4 petals. You are going to need 5 petals of each one. So my petals are prepped, just not so I don't have to bore you. But pretty much when you get your petal, you're just, all of them, you're going to prep them the same way. You're going to roll them back. And yes, this is a spaghetti utensil. This is actually the first tool, guys, that I used when I first started out making paper flowers. I needed something to roll my petals with, curl them, and this is just something I had in my kitchen, and ever since then I tend to use it a lot. Cut in the center, glue, pinch, and there you go. So you're gonna prep all your petals the same way, just like how I did right here. Let me show you mine. So mine are all ready to go. But again, if you don't have, you know, anything like this, you can definitely use wooden dowels. You guys know that I love using my wooden dowels. But for some reason with this template, I just like something a little bit more wider. And so yeah, so don't worry, I don't cook with it anymore. because yeah, it's one of my tools that I now use. So let's get started. So you're gonna go ahead and get started with the first largest petals, and again, remember you need 5, and we are going to start pretty much the same way I pretty much start all my flowers, is that you're just going to be adding a dot of glue and you're going to be going around. I am using the SureBonder mini detailed glue gun, and actually I'm going to move this one out of the way. And just FYI, this one is slightly larger, and I just skipped the first petal and did the 3rd, 4th, 5th. So again, it's like you would just, if you want to make it larger, just omit like the smallest petal and then go up 4. Does that make sense? Hopefully. So yeah, so this is my mini detailed glue gun from SureBonder. You can purchase it off their website, but I typically get mine from Amazon. So this is pretty much what you have right here with your 5 right there. So now we need to cover up this little gap that we have here. So I have some scraps right here. I am going to go ahead and just cut out a small circle just to cover that up. And then I'm just going to do some glue around, and I am going to cover that up just like that. So now you're going to get your second size, and you are going to repeat. You're just going to add glue in the back. You are going to go in between the petals and glue. Super simple, guys. Cardstock, I am using the cardstock called Grapesicle. It's one of my favorite by Pop Tone. Color is very comparable to the light purple that's in the Michaels purple pack, the one with the 5 shades. But because I use this color a lot, I buy it in bulk. And I just find that the one from Pop Tone is pretty much identical. So I buy it, I think it's 250 sheets. I don't remember the price. I want to say it's around 27, maybe 30 dollars, but again, it's 250 sheets, guys. So and it's from Papers. So I'm on to the 3rd size, and as you can see, we're just going around. Now you could leave it at 3 layers if you wanted. Again, this is all to your preference, guys. I am just showing you or giving you guys ideas as to how to use this template. I'm just, you know, this is typically my go-to flower. So we're on to the last petal, but this time I'm just going to add a little bit to the left, not to the right. Going to go around. Sorry if you can hear my little ones in the background. Oh, I got a little glue on there. She is roughly around 13 inches. Just in case you were wondering. Okay, so now I'm going to tuck this petal underneath this one, just like this. All right, so there you go. So this is what you should have. So now I like to make a palm center, use a palm center with her, which only requires paper and scissors, guys. But if you have the Cricut machine, I know there's a palm image. I just don't remember the name of it. But I mean, again, you can use any center that you would like. Another go-to center of mine for this one is the spiral center. That one, it looks beautiful with this style flower as well. If you go to my Instagram feed, I have posted measurements on her multiple times on my spiral center. So I'm gonna make a palm. So pretty much, guys, I folded a sheet in half, and then I am just fringing the sheets. Now I am using text weight, just FYI, for this palm center. You can do text weight or you can do just regular cardstock. Personally, when I'm making the palm center, I personally like text weight paper. I just like the way of how lightweight it feels and looks, but I mean, you can also do cardstock. So I did cut 3 sheets, so in total I have, what, oh my gosh, six of these. So pretty much, guys, I'm sure you've seen these before. You are just going to roll. And I'm sorry if I'm going fast. Mama of 4 over here, and I only have a short amount of time to record. So here we go. There's one, and you're just going to layer them, or roll them, you know. And you're just going to go around. This text weight in particular, guys, is again from 1Paper Papers in the color Shell. It's a very, I want to say, light blush pinky color. It's very beautiful, and this is text weight. Because I have received a few questions regarding where do I purchase my text weight. Pretty much my go-to is 1Paper Papers or Cards and Pockets is typically where I get my text weight. Michael's, I have not seen text weight, guys. Walmart, I actually have seen text weight from their Astro Brights brand. So you just have to make sure that it says text weight. If you're wondering how text weight feels, it pretty much feels like copy paper or printer paper. It's just, I don't know, it depends, because I feel like some text weight paper is super thin and some feels a little thicker than printer paper. All right, I lost count. Am I at 5 already or 6? All right, I'm gonna speedy this up because I only have a couple of minutes, or else I won't be able to upload it onto my Instagram TV. All right, I'm gonna add one more. And again, if you have the Cricut and you don't feel like cutting this by hand, I know there's an image. I've seen it before. I just don't remember the name of it, but I know there's definitely an image. And there you go. And then all you do is you are going to separate these. Just like that. And then all you're going to do is just add glue in the back, and then place her in the center, and voila, she's all done. Super cute, super easy, definitely a template I think that beginners will be able to do. So I'm gonna stop it here, and I'm gonna be back with part 2, and it's gonna be another picture tutorial, a very quick one on the flat flower, which was the flower that pretty much inspired this template.